Math 10C, topic 3.3, common factors of a polynomial. Well, one of the most important skills that you're going to need in math is the ability to factor. To factor is to break something down into its parts. For instance, 56 is 7 times 8. 7 and 8 are what we call factors of 56. 56 would be called the product. It's the result of two numbers or two things being multiplied together. If we looked at a polynomial, a binomial like 4x plus 8, two terms, to find or to factor 4x plus 8 means to express 4x plus 8 as a product of two different factors. What we need to ask ourselves is, what is the biggest thing I can divide into both terms of this binomial, 4x and 8? And that, of course, is going to be the number 4. 4 can divide into 4x, and 4 can divide into 8. Now what we need to do is to divide both terms by 4, and then express my answer as the product of the two factors. So if I start with 4x plus 8, I can divide 4x by 4, and I can divide 8 by 4. So now I'm going to express my answer as 4 times x plus 2. Now I can also check to verify by multiplying. 4 times x is 4x, 4x times 2 is 8, and as you can see, I have my original polynomial back. So I can say with confidence 4x plus 8 is equal to 4 times x plus 8. 4, the number 4, is the greatest common factor, called the GCF, because it is the biggest thing I can divide into both terms, 4x and 8. In example 1, we're asked to factor each binomial. In A, 6n plus 9. Well, the biggest thing I can divide into both 6n and 9 would be 3. That's going to give me 3 times 2n plus 3. For 4c squared plus 6c, I can divide 2 into both of those terms, and I can also divide a c out of both of those terms. So now I can express my answer as 2c times, what's left is going to be 2c plus 3. And you can multiply it out to double check. In the next one, as you can see, I can divide both of these by 3, and my answer is going to be 3 times g plus 2. And in my last example, I can divide both of these by 4 and a d. And if I divide that, I'm going to get 4d times 3d plus 8 divided by 4 is 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. In example 2, let's factor these trinomials. Here we have negative 12x cubed y minus 20xy squared minus 16x squared y squared. Now, biggest thing I can divide into negative 12, negative 20, and negative 16 would be 4. Now, since they're all negatives, I'm going to factor out a negative 4. Oops. I don't like when that happens. Now, I can divide an x out of both of these terms as well, and I can divide a y out of both of these terms. So my answer is going to be negative 4xy times, this is going to be divided by, this will be 3x squared minus, no, plus 5y and plus 4 xy. And number 5, as you can see, I can divide negative 5c into both of those, and I'm left with negative 5c times 4c cubed d plus 6c squared d squared plus 5. And your assignment is page 155, numbers 8, 10, 14, 16, and 18 to 20.